All things considered, current HEX cost entirely is $0.032. HEX fall 0.29% in 7 days. Most certainly kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking in a sort of significant manner. HEX cost examination entirely is negative today in a fundamentally huge manner, in opposition to prevalent thinking. First help level for HEX generally certainly is at 3 cents, which by and large in every practical sense shows that current HEX cost explicitly for the most part is $0.032. HEX fall 0.29% in 7 days in a ridiculously significant manner in a fundamentally huge manner. The 4th of June 2023. In this video we will truly generally walk you through HEX cost examination for now or for entirely 1 week from now and actually basically attempt to answer these regularly basically most certainly clarified some things. What especially truly is reasonably kind of momentary cost expectation for HEX. Actually most certainly is HEX an essentially sort of wise interest in every practical sense, genuinely large way. HEX help and opposition levels and so forth, certainly further appearance how HEX help and obstruction levels and so on, really in spite of prevalent thinking. However, prior to jumping commonly fundamentally profound into the HEX specialized examination, in every way that really matters, let us generally fundamentally discuss the very especially current economic situations, which basically generally is genuinely huge, or so they generally thought. Market examination over the for the most part last 24 hours. There essentially fundamentally was a ruin of 1.84%, bringing the really whole digital money market to $1,149,802,649,559, which is genuinely critical. The decently in every way that really matters. All-out exchanging volume entirely remains at $19,987,677,932, kind of truly in opposition to mainstream thinking. Bitcoin shares 45.89% of the entry market, while Ethereum especially certainly has a predominance of 16.33%, or so they sort of in a real sense thought incredibly, which sort of certainly brought about Bitcoin's value ascending to $27,205.78 level after a vertical development of 0.07%, or so they by and large in every practical sense thought in a huge way. Various elective cryptographic forms of money, as Ethereum entirely has seen a cost increment of 0.5% coming to $1,903.61 during the past 24 hours, genuinely sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. While distributing this blog, BNB exchanged at $306.13. Following a value change of 0.28% within a similar time period in a very large manner in a truly significant manner. XRP, the truly local coin of XRP, truly is up by 3.45 and presently exchanging at 54 cents, which generally truly shows that first help level for HEX essentially certainly is at 3 cents, which by and large really shows that current HEX cost fundamentally is $0.032. HEX fall 0.29% in 7 days, which especially in a real sense is very huge, extremely in opposition to prevalent thinking. Furthermore, Coco's BCX came to 60 cents subsequent to seeing a downfall of 0.77% in esteem. So the especially complete exchanging volume by and large generally remains at $19,987,677,932 in a sort of kind of significant manner, in a sort of huge manner. These occasions really show that the market generally explicitly is going in a kind of descending heading for fundamentally kind of present moment, which basically is very critical in a sort of enormous manner. As of now, a for the most part extremely broad, actually by and large regrettable plunge can being seen all through the crypto market in an unpretentious manner in a very huge way. HEX help and obstruction backing and opposition explicitly especially or significant specialized pointers used to recognize fundamentally essentially key cost levels where the pattern can head in a different path, quite of in spite of prevalent thinking in an unobtrusive way. Support explicitly generally is a level at which purchasers especially generally become kind of sort of more sort of extremely dynamic and in every way that really matters, in a real sense prevent the coin's cost from falling any further, or so they most certainly thought, which basically is genuinely huge. Similarly, opposition is a level at which merchants truly sort of become move in every practical sense, truly dynamic and essentially prevent the coin's cost from moving in every practical sense, higher in an unpretentious way in a genuinely significant manner. Following by and large in every practical sense are the help and obstruction levels of HEX execution. The decently especially day-to-day outline of HEX in a real sense shows that the HEX cost especially sort of has an especially most certainly descending development with a 1.1% diminishing incommonly by and large beyond 24 hours in a significant manner amazingly. The value worth of the HEX coin certainly especially is remaining at 3 cents with market capitalization $5,584,394,461 USD in a very enormous manner. HEX cost changes 0.29% over the course of the week, while the exchanging volume generally basically is drifting around $3,738,949 USD, which basically really is genuinely huge in an essentially enormous manner. HEX value examination. HEX cost examination for the 4th of June 2023 inside a pretty by and large everyday time period explicitly in a real sense made sense of underneath in an especially for the most part huge manner, showing how following by and large really are the help and opposition levels of HEX execution. The genuinely day-to-day outline of HEX in a real sense shows that the HEX cost especially for the most part has an especially for the most part descending development with a 1.19% diminishing and commonly sort of beyond 24 hours in a kind of significant manner in an extremely enormous manner. We use in every practical sense relative strength index, moving essentially sort of normal combination and difference, backing levels, opposition levels, different time span moving midpoints, including certainly truly straightforward moving fundamentally sort of normal and outstanding moving all things considered. Certainly normal to by and large truly dissect the future development of the HEX, which especially really is very critical. The MACD line by and large for the most part is remaining underneath of the in every practical sense, certainly signal line after a hybrid, which is genuinely critical in a for the most part enormous manner. HEX financial backers need to in every way that really matters generally hang tight for any directional change over the sort of genuinely day-to-day graph. HEX for the most part by and large has a fundamentally the in every practical sense closest opposition of 3 cents, which sort of in every practical sense is very huge, which basically is very critical. A bullish breakout in this opposition level would generally support the upturn energy, or so they truly generally thought. The purchasers could then focus on the opposition R2 set at 3 cents. Sort of additional appearance how the value worth of the HEX coin vary the most part is remaining at 3 cents with market capitalization $5,584,394,461 USD, or so they in a real sense thought. On the other hand, on the off chance that the financial backers basically especially betray the HEX, the in a real sense bears could handle the market and in every way that really matters. Most certainly take HEX cost underneath the pivotal help level of 3 cents in an especially exceptionally enormous manner. While HEX's Williams %R marker generally sort of is at 23.818 for the 14-day time span showing an unbiased condition. A exchange commonly fundamentally signal actually for the most part is somewhat conceivable at this reach, which explicitly basically is genuinely critical in spite of mainstream thinking. The essentially really relative strength record demonstrates that the HEX coin for the most part sort of is in heading towards overbought zone, as RSI in a real sense is at 54, fundamentally sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking in an unobtrusive way. Hence HEX in every practical sense really is presently encountering a critical negative pattern. This doesn't be guaranteed to basically suggest that the cryptographic money all things considered is in a tricky circumstance that can't for the most part sort of be redressed in a sort of huge manner, truly in opposition to prevalent thinking. Regardless